A Waste of Time. A Waste of Time, Jonathan Abuya.
Did someone ever say that your passion is nothing but a waste of time? Did you ignore the discouragement? Or were you swayed away from your passion? Madam Toastmaster, fellow members, and guests, when I was 9, my passion for poetry blossomed as an incidental outcome of an accident. While bicycling, I fell off and hit my head on a wall. In a hospital in the Philippines, I woke up with some memory loss. Doctors examined my brain. They found nothing. Nothing wrong. My parents were doubtful. They measured my mental recall by having me memorize one long Filipino poem written in Tagalog by Mr. or Miss Anonymous. To my amazement, I remembered every line, beginning with, "Yaong isang dampang pawit, wala man lang munting ilaw." That mournful poem about a house with no light lit my desire to memorize more, including English ones. I recited them passionately, pretending I was performing to an audience. In high school, the campus talk was I would someday make a profession out of poetry. A teacher said, "Young man, do you want to starve? If you work as a poet, your take-home pay would not even take you home." I ignored him. One day, we had a talent show. Some students danced, others sang. One guy was a Neil Diamond wannabe. "Sweet Caroline, ching, ching, ching." He did not impress me, but he got a standing ovation, like some Asian idol. For my performance, I delivered that Shakespearean soliloquy, to be or not to be. The audience rejected me. Boo! My classmates said, "John, your diction was awful. Poetry is for boring and eccentric geeks. It is nothing but a waste of time." Wouldn't those discouraging words deflate your spirit? I felt dejected, and I swayed away from my passion. As I matured, I had 4 vital life changes. I became a highway engineer, built a new life in America, became a father, and got married. Not exactly in that order. I thought my passion for poetry had died. No. During my visit to a Poets Guild here in Oregon, I enjoyed listening to people sharing their own poems. I decided to imitate Shakespeare, to fabricate my own soliloquy titled "The Highway Engineer's Monologue." At first, I was scared to present it. The memory of the past discouragement held me back. I was conscious of my diction. But with my wife and children reassuring me that I would do fine, I returned to the Poets Guild and delivered. This time, I heard no booing, only applause. The encouraging audience incited me to rekindle my passion. Shortly after, at a conference in Seattle, I had a chance to showcase my poetic invention to fellow engineers. As I was presenting a method to estimate the social cost of congestion at intersections with always stop signs, some nerds were snoring. To wake them up, I loudly recited my monologue. To build or not to build? That is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the delays and stops at an outrageous junction, or to take arms against a jam of traffic by building an overpass to stop no more. When I ended, someone called me the engineer's poet laureate. My heart was tickled. That night in a hotel, I was sleepless in Seattle. I was gleefully thinking that my passion was not a waste of time after all. Yes, reciting poetry is giving me no financial gain, but it is enriching my diction and renewing myself. Today, I'm not here to persuade you to love poetry. You have your own interests, your own endeavor for self-renewal. What is your passion? Is it singing, welding, or perhaps hula dancing? Never let anyone's discouraging words sway you away from your passion. Whatever passion you pursue is a venture to better you. It gives you glee and makes you shine. How could it be a waste of time? Madam Postmaster.